Nisam Buluvinak and welcome back to Radio Pacific 89.4 FM. Love your culture. You are tuned into your number one gaming show for the University of the South Pacific, Level Up. I'm your boy Danny with
Navi.
Just before we start off with this year's plan, let us recap on what we had last year for this show. Navi, would you care to?
All right. So, last year was an eventful year for Level Up. We did a lot of reviews on the COD Mobile. We talked about how excited we are on COD Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare Mobile, which has still not come out yet, unfortunately.
Some delays are there, but
yeah.
Still, we have our high hopes there.
You know, it is already in Australia, but not all the other regions.
I actually heard about that because I also checked with the Play Store.
Yeah.
They had, it was available in Play Store, but it was still written coming soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We also did a review on Horizon Forbidden West.
Forbidden West. That was a good
and
game.
Last of Us 1 and 2.
Red Dead Redemption.
We talked about Red Dead Redemption. You talked about Dying Light.
Oh yeah, Dying Light, Crisis 3. Just Cause.
Just Cause, yeah. We also
GTA.
talked about how we were excited for the Last of Us series.
Oh yeah.
That is
my
being depicted
Which
by HBO, excuse me.
I haven't watched it. I'm still waiting.
I have watched
I know.
till episode 7. So there will be 9 episodes for one season. Yeah,
so I'll probably watch as soon as they finish the 9 episodes.
You should.
Because I know once I start watching, I won't be able to stop. So I know within a day or two, I'll finish the episodes.
If you have played the game, the first installment and the second installment, you would absolutely love the series. The guy, Pedro, he's so awesome as Joel. Oh my god. And Ramsey, the girl playing Ellie. Oh my god.
Did you know they both acted together before in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I actually saw that. I'm like, wait, they actually acted in the same series before.
Yeah,
now they're making
Pedro
a series
was
of their own.
king of the place. What's the name?
I have forgotten. It was a long time ago, but yes, he was a king or a prince.
Yeah, prince, I think.
I think he was a prince. He used the spear to fight.
Yeah. And Ramsey was Lady Bear. Lady of Bear Island. Bear Island knows no king but the king in the north whose name is Stark. You remember that?
That was a famous line.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to this year.
Oh wait,
Daniel.
we missed out. We also
We also interviewed two people who are famous in the gaming industry. The guy from Cheap Games, the
manager or the
CEO of Cheap Games
Fiji.
And also we interviewed the host of Gladstone Gaming's from FBC,
Mr. Tony.
Shout out to Tony.
So yeah, those were really good interviews. We have recordings, but we will be podcasting those within this year. I am really excited for the plans we have this year.
Yeah.
So because we have a lot of plans from... we are going to bring back Cheap Games.
We're going to bring back Cheap Games and a close friend to our manager, Krishnil, who is a big gaming collector.
He is a collector indeed.
Yeah.
I've seen his collection. Oh my God. Yeah. Even I'm amazed. So there's that. And then we have Dan Fiji.
Yes, you heard that right. Dan Fiji, the most famous
PUBG
Fijian gamer right now.
Who is being paid now to play
PUBG, exactly.
Wow. That is a great achievement for like us Fijians.
A person from Fiji. Yeah, gaming in Fiji is not a paid job right now, but Dan Fiji has set the bar,
honestly,
that you can make money out of it from streaming on Twitch, on TikTok, and on YouTube. Yeah, you can make money out of it.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And for the most excited plan for this year is, if you guys have not heard, a board game, Dungeons and Dragons. So we will be having a whole cast of up to I think it's 8 players, and we are probably going to have video and audio recording of the whole game.
So the Dungeons and Dragons players from Fiji are interested in
Being a
guesting
guest on our show.
and we will bring you live of their game.
Yep. If you guys do not know what Dungeons
And Dragons is
just get a quick review before you watch the game so you understand what it is about.
Yeah.
It might not be interesting for some players out there, but it is a global well-known game, but it is a big thing to have it in Fiji, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I may
you
say
know
when
that,
I was
yeah?
in a young age, I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
But when I grew, then I got to know like what some things are.
Yeah, dungeon. So did you know a single dungeon like the the character like you have on Monopoly, a single one costs almost $600.
Wow. I did
Yes.
not know that.
Yeah, and these are the best of the best. It's like Pokemon cards. Like each card has its own ability,
Yeah.
own characteristics.
Yeah.
So each of the characters have their own characteristics and skills.
Yeah. I also had like so when you begin the game, you have to sort of make your own warrior. So it's either you be a elf, you be a human, or you could be a wizard. But there are many other options. But yeah, those are like the basic ones. And then from
Yeah.
there, you can give it the ability or what weaponry will it have or any sorcering books.
I'd rather be a man with a big grand sword
Oh,
and a hidden blade.
oh yeah. I'd definitely be a human with an axe.
Yeah.
I have a thing, yeah.
You and your obsessions with X's. Not X's, X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the Leviathan axe.
Ooh.
You're
Have you
right.
seen the Leviathan X? That's the big
they made
one.
the big one. I think it was at
In DC,
yeah, I
Washington
think so.
DC, in US.
Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, those are pretty much the plans we have for this year. This is just the introduction to our show, but for more information, please stay tuned to our Radio Pacific pages on on all social platforms: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. We are everywhere, so you can check us
And
there.
these podcasts will be live on Spotify and also on YouTube.
This is Level Up with your boy Danny and
Navi,
so Navi. I heard you played Ragnarok.
you
Call of
heard
Duty. Sorry, God of War Ragnarok.
You heard right, my friend. Actually, I was one of the first people to play it when it came out in
the
VG.
world? Oh,
VG,
oh.
not in the world.
Like, wait, what?
Oh, I'm not a pet for Santa Monica Studios. So, you want my
Wait. How did you know you were the first person in Fiji?
because the person we bought it from, me and my other friend Charnit, he says that you guys are the first people who have actually bought it.
But like, who is he? Is he a
Cheap
local?
Games.
Huh?
Cheap Games.
Oh no, then it might be. What if it? I mean, not to offend
No,
anyone,
because
but like,
he was the first one who got it.
exactly. But like, how does he know? What if
No,
another
like
company bought it?
Well, it probably was in with Prouts, yeah, but no one bought it yet.
Yeah, I mean, okay, never mind. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
overthinking.
yeah. So, you want my review?
Yep.
Have you played it?
I have not played it, but
So,
no spoilers.
spoilers
just- What? Okay.
Sorry, man.
I'll take it like a
All right. So,
man.
first question I'm gonna ask you: you have played the first installment, the 2018 one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you take that masterpiece of a game and turn it to an even better one?
So, in my point of view,
Yeah.
I would say when I actually finished the game, it ended off by showing Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
So definitely there was high hopes for that.
Yeah.
But then there was also seeing Thor in Marvel and then seeing how his good side and stuff. But
Yeah.
then I was seeing, wait, Kratos is also sort of a good guy, and then Thor is a good guy. But then when they battle, but then it turns out the story is totally different.
Kratos, it was when the first 3 games came out of God of War, he was not a good guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why
Yeah.
I said sort of a good guy. 'Cause
But when he realized after killing all the gods in Midgard, what he had done. So that's why he killed himself on Mount Olympus, because the earth was kalas beto.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he killed himself, and that's how he. I think it was Athena who saved him, because we never got that part of the story. How he.
Yeah, it was like still on the loop there.
Yeah, from Earth to Midgard, like the Norse mythology Midgard. Yeah. So I have a feeling it was Athena who saved Kratos. Because there's a separate fan base for it. Some people say that because of Kratos's godly powers, he wasn't able to die, and he was. Yeah. My question was, how do you take that masterpiece of 2018 and turn it to a
something whole like new?
So you bring so good fighting strategy to it, like decapitation. And a lot
more brutality
of seeing Kratos, and also Atreus. In this game, you can feel when you're playing that you're playing old Kratos, like when you climb onto a tree and to vault over, and you can hear him gasp.
Like it shows that he's actually.
And when he jumps, you can he does not land on
both feet steady and stuff,
standing still.
Squats and stuff.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. So it's like more focusing on the realistic
like Kratos
fact that he's
old.
aging, and like his bodies might not be able to but he is still strong.
He is strong. The fight with Thor
no
is
spoilers for that.
Greatest. You actually have two fights with Thor. One fight.
No, don't say who wins or lose. Just say it's a fight.
Is in the beginning when the ending part when on 2018 God of War.
Hammer just
it visits, and that's where it does not actually start off from there. It starts a bit later.
Yeah.
When
before they
Freya tries to kill them.
And stuff.
Yeah, because they kill Balder. And Thor comes along, tries would you like to drink some mead with me? And then they walk in and they have a seat and they talk it out, and Thor puts his hammer on the table, and then Kratos takes out his Leviathan axe and puts it on the. That was an epic. I almost thought it was going down, but it didn't until Odin comes in.
Moment of silence.
And Atreus opens the door, and there he is.
I think you have revealed a bit too much, but okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep it there.
Yeah.
For some players like me who have not played it.
Yeah. They actually were looking for Tyr, who was a god of war from Norse mythology. But Kratos, actually Atreus was looking for him, and they said no. They say stop looking for him and let's make a deal to live with you. And Kratos just gets up, dead in Odin's face. No.
Boy.
Odin just gasps and goes around Thor and says, "Don't be long." And Thor just flicks his finger, and the hammer kills roof. His whole house breaks apart. Yeah, that was an epic scene. And they fought the Leviathan X and the
I saw that scene.
Yeah, and it hits 50-50, and the lightning it froze.
Both the X and
the lightning
hammer.
from the hammer and the frost from the Leviathan X, they met and the lightning froze in Midgard.
Wow.
So when you explore Midgard, there's a place where they fought. There's a huge lightning bolt in the sky that's frozen.
And it does not melt.
No, it doesn't. Because it's Fimbulwinter.
Yeah.
It's Ragnarok. Yeah. So my take on it, it was a very, very, very beautiful game. But you got to play as Atreus even for a longer period of time compared to 2018. And you got to see more of Jotunheim and the other parts of the realm. Yeah, you get to visit Helheim again. And the realm of the dwarfs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a beautiful game. I
Oh,
would give a 10 out of 10.
nice.
I wish there was a higher upper limit. Could give it 100 out of 100.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was your
My
point.
take on God of War Ragnarok is the best game I've ever played.
Okay.
And I've
Okay.
played a lot of games.
Yeah.
I played a
I
lot
know.
of games. Moving on, Daniel, what
Hmm.
was the recent game that you have played?
Okay, so I have played a lot of games in the semester break,
Yeah.
but my most recent game and the most, I would say, interesting game I've come across was Until Dawn.
Oh,
So yeah, Until Dawn.
is Until Dawn like Days Gone? It's
No,
a zombie game, no?
no.
Oh,
That's what I thought too, because like in the front of the CD in the case it shows a skull and like just like what's that? The hourglass,
yeah.
the sand. I forgot what's the name, but yeah, that one. So it shows that, and then. And I didn't even see the summary, or I've never seen the other game review of that game. But
Yeah.
so I gave it a try because my brother bought it, and then I was like, okay, let me give it a try. So it has an amazing story mode. Wait, let me requote what I said. Like I gave a review on it. So I said one of the most mind-twisting horror, insensitive, and suspense game I've ever played.
Oh.
And plus, I got to know a bit more about the butterfly effect, such as how the smallest things in one particular situation can lead to a complex result or outcome. Also, giving it the chance of having multiple
Probability.
probabilities and several attempts or ways. Meaning, like, so how we have statistics like
Yeah,
probabilities.
so it's basically like you get two options.
Yeah, it's like a
And
game
you
of
can-
chance.
And you can take either one, and this one lead to a complete different
Yes.
scenario, and this one would lead to another different, completely
Yeah,
different
completely different. And I've heard this. There's other similar games such as The Witcher
scenario.
and
Witcher.
Red Dead.
The Red Dead. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Some of the choices
It
can
leads-
get other people killed, but if you don't, you can make a choice if you don't want to kill them,
Yeah.
but you can just ride your horse around, come back, and then shoot them.
Yeah. Okay. There's like a hack to. I mean, yeah, a hack to it. I would say. So yeah. So that's technically what I said. So it is a horror game, but a twisted and suspense horror game.
So does it have jump scares?
Yes.
Oh, I don't like jump scares. I don't like jump
It
scares.
has jump scares, and I don't know if I should reveal what the game was about.
Yeah,
or
you
not.
can, because I spoiled God of War for you.
Okay, so officially the game goes on halfway, showing that the house is haunted.
Yeah.
And there are jump scares on that. So like, there's someone at the back. There's a figure. All of a sudden goes.
I think I've seen a trailer of that.
Yeah, maybe.
There's 4 people, is it?
No, there's 8.
You get trapped in the house.
Not entirely. You kind of go on the house yourself. I think you saw a different one.
I think I saw a
'Cause
different game.
Okay, so the story is based on they are kids,
Yeah.
so like teenagers, and they went for their school break to a cabin in the mountain. So this is
Whoa.
like the snowy mountains. I do not know. I forgot where, but so there were 9 of them, and then something happened that a girl was pranked by a guy just because she liked the guy, and then the guy, they were like supposed to make out.
Yeah.
And then, so the guy was actually fooling her.
Yeah.
And then she found out, and she ran out of the house. She ran out of the house alone, and her sister went running after her.
Yeah.
They were all going, and it was stormy outside. Like, you couldn't see anything. Like snow, and it was just dark. So then you get the controls. You get the controls of the sister.
Yeah.
So you
chase
are
after the
with
girl.
the flashlight and chasing after her. So I wouldn't say it's a full-on third-person game.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get the plan view, sometimes you'll get the side view, but mostly it's like a third-person game. So you are running through the woods, the mountains, in the mountains, and you're trying to find your sister. So you'll find multiple things. Main thing, you'll find charms. So these charms, if you find them, it'll show you an outcome of the future.
Yeah.
So it's either once you see that, and it's a rare thing you'll find it because it can be like in a corner you might miss out.
Yeah, you miss out a lot
Yeah.
of bonus. Yeah.
So if you do find this charm, it'll show how one of your friends might die.
And can you
Or-
save your friend?
Yeah.
Oh,
The thing is, if you do follow that, your friend might die. If you don't follow it and do something else, he might still be alive. So it's like that's the thing. There's multiple chance in that.
so you get a charm and you see your friend die and you go and help him
Yeah,
to try to save him, but he'll still die.
he could still die if you try to
Oh,
save him
save
the
him.
other way. Meaning,
Oh.
if you take a gun and you save him, you could save him. If you take a stick and you save him, you can't.
Oh,
It's like that much complicated.
yeah.
So if you walk past a gun, but you pick up a stick, obviously no one
Oh.
would pick up a stick. Someone would go for the gun. But if you miss out, like the game is messy, so you might miss out. There's a high chance you might miss out.
Yeah.
Then you pick up a stick, so you won't be able to defend yourself. So in that way, your best friend dies, or you die saving your best friend.
Best friend die.
Yeah.
I
So
joke.
it's like a.
I joke.
So that's how I got into knowing the butterfly effect theory,
Yeah.
and which really changed my perspective on a lot of things, like in game wise. And so the thing was that the game had 9 members. So the sister was running in the woods to find the other sister who ran away,
Yeah.
and they came to the edge of the cliff, and they were hearing sounds, like weird sounds, like I don't know, I can't even pronounce the sound. So they got scared, and all they saw was like a figure of a man, and but a huge man. So it looked like a bear or something.
Yeah.
And the sister tripped
And fell.
and fell, but the sister who was finding as you, the controller, tried to save her. So then the chance came to leave her and save yourself, or to leave what you're grabbing on. Like you were grabbing on a rope, but holding on to her. So technically, you both die.
If you leave the rope?
If you leave the rope, you both die because you're like hanging there and you're holding your sister.
Yeah.
But if you leave the sister, you might survive. You get it?
You can't pull yourself up?
Yeah, you could pull yourself up, but you get it? You need 2
Yeah.
hands for that? You get it,
Sorry,
right?
my
You-
sister.
You get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was obviously be a hero, and I left the rope,
And then?
and we both died. And I thought the game might restart or something, but no.
No.
That's where it begins. The sisters dies. A year later, the friends gather and go back to the same cabin.
Same place. Why?
Just in remembrance of the sister. But because the sister's brother was like still part of the same friend group, and they asked, he messaged all the other friends to come back as a reunion. So what he did was he made the most annoying move by trying to scare all of his friends, and he did a good job at it
In the cabin.
in the cabin and everywhere. So like the first thing was that he brought all his friends there, and then the power goes off. Power goes off, then they all of a sudden see videos and all those things, like pictures. He really set and planned everything like as a horror movie. Everything, honestly, even to the point where I actually believe this is a supernatural game. It went to the point from there until the last point where, so like in the middle of the game, it shows that the brother was captured by a clown
Yeah.
and also another friend. So like they were all hanging in a wall,
Yeah.
and so the friend who found them was supposed to make a decision, and there was a saw. So it was sort of partially as the Saw movies.
Yeah.
So a saw was going towards them in a trail. So you had the choice to either kill the brother or save a girl who actually likes you.
Yo.
So like it's either left or right.
Bros before.
Yeah.
Girls.
Anyways, so what I did was I tried to kill the girl
Yeah, you do that.
and save the brother.
Yeah. But
But even though doing that, the thing still went opposite. So I did right when the girl was in the right, but it went left.
why?
Like I said, a game of chance. It was a whole mind change. I'm like, and I can't restart the game because you have to now go with the flow, whatever decision you make. So that happened. All depressed that the guy died. The girl is okay, but okay, that happened. It is what it is. So I had to move on with the game. Okay, let me fast forward. Blah blah blah. The clown still tries to threaten. So the guy dies. Yeah, the brother. Like his body is half
Yeah.
sawn off. At the end, close to the end of half of the game, it shows that the guy gets. So the guy who saved the girl gets trapped in a they come to a church, an abandoned church. So he gets trapped with a bear trap,
Oh.
and his choice is to either try to get loose from it or
Yeah.
cut his arm off.
Arm or leg?
His arm.
His arm got stuck in the bed.
So it was like a trick thing. So there was a box, and
Oh.
he was supposed like it made it sound, and it was his choice to either see what's in it or what, and it was a trap. So it captured his arm. Yeah, it has a lot of jump scares. Believe me, I was like most of the time. I'm like, okay, anyways, so
I
that
can't
happened,
play this game.
and one of his fingers gets trapped.
Oh my god.
So his choice is either cut off his fingers,
Yeah.
or try to just wiggle and take it off.
So did you cut the arm off?
Yeah, I cut the finger off.
Wow.
I cut this finger off. Yeah, I cut his finger off.
You just wanted to kill everyone, eh?
No. Anyways, so that happens, and then at the end of towards after he cuts his finger off, and then the clown finds him with a gun. The clown comes, points the gun at him. The other guy, they're sitting down.
Yeah.
Like the guy who had his fingers cut, and the two other friends were captured and tied into a chair. So they had the gun. So the guy had to either shoot himself or shoot the girl. This is the two friends which like each other.
Yeah.
So, but the guy I'm talking about with the finger one is a different guy.
Yeah.
Set. So they're sitting down, and this guy's trying to cut off his finger, and they had the choice to either shoot himself or the girl. But he took the gun and he pointed at the clown.
Yeah.
And it was a blank.
Blank gun.
Yeah, it was a blank gun. Boy, he more like it was my decision. I felt I was like, so that happened, and then at the end of that, it showed that the clown was the brother.
Yo.
It was a game changer. The clown was the brother the whole time. The brother who.
Oh, Dean and Sam. Shut this house down, man.
So the clown was the brother, and what happened was the brother was trying to fool everyone.
Yeah.
And the
Wait,
thing was,
did that guy actually lose his finger?
Yep.
And the other guy who got sawed was the brother who was the clown.
Yeah. So the thing was, the saw part was an act. He had like a fake body halfway, and he just used his head or something. It showed at the end. And the finger one wasn't supposed to. So it was my choice that I cut my own finger, but I could have wait a little while and
could wiggle it out.
Yeah, wiggle my finger off.
So it's your fault.
So it's my fault at that point. So everyone was supposed to be fine and no one was supposed to be hurt. But there was one girl who got missing.
And then
the guy who cut his finger off beat the crap out of
the brother. Yo.
And saying that if everything was a joke, then where is she?
Yeah.
But so the thing was, the guy who cut his finger, I forgot to mention this, sorry, went to another cabin with another girl who he liked. And they were trying to make out and stuff. And then something grabbed her to the window and dragged her off.
And this guy never told anyone?
No, he was finding them. And then out of all those finding, and then he got his hand trapped.
And then?
Then he was telling everyone, then if this was a joke, where did she go?
Oh.
He said, I was never in the cabin. That was another shock. Like, wait, if you weren't there, then who was? That was another mystery. So they tied up the brother and they went looking out for her. Just to say the moral of the story.
That's where the game ends?
No, that's the half of the game.
Whoa.
Honestly, it was a long game. It was a long game and a lot of game changing, just like I said, mind twisting game. Let me just conclude this. The moral of the story is, the game is that it wasn't a supernatural horror game, but it was a scientific research facility in a mental hospital gone wrong, where all the patients became a
Which movie was that based on? It's a movie.
I have no idea.
Cabin in the Woods? I think so.
No, Cabin in the Woods, I know that, but those are different creatures and all those monsters.
Yeah, but the creatures come out of the laboratory. In the end, you see it.
Yeah, I know. They go free, but then they're in a dome.
Yeah.
Force field. But this is open, so anyone can enter and go. So anyways, so this was a old research, or it was a mental hospital, where the patients were being tested on and they became Wendigos. If you've heard Wendigos, those are one of the supernatural creatures which actually mutate to be flesh-eating monsters.
Wow.
And their structure was they had long necks, long hands, and long legs, and they could climb walls. Yes, so the moral of the story was that was the biggest game changer, and it was a very mind twisting. And if you are a guy like me who loves the story and loves many changes in the game, you will love Until Dawn.
Okay, I have a question. Have you played the? So I recently finished Days Gone. I didn't finish it.
Okay,
Like
you're almost about to.
no, I finished it.
Oh.
Like, saved Sarah. You haven't played that part? Wow. All right. So.
You know, my Days Gone is still sealed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's another funny story. So, before you start, yeah,
Apparently, this guy had Days Gone like for 3 years.
4 now.
4 years, and it's still sealed up, unbroken. And this guy got the Days Gone from his brother's friend and played that, not opening the one that he already had.
Yeah, and I made like my brother buy Days Gone just because I don't know.
And still hasn't opened it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Days Gone is a zombie
game. Zombie apocalypse game. So after you save Sarah and everything, you remember the guy O'Brien?
Bald guy.
No, that's Boozer.
Oh.
The O'Brien, the neuro guy, who helps you find Sarah.
I haven't reached that part.
No, he gives you a
The tattoo guy.
No, that's his friend. The guy, the neuro in the white overalls in the helicopter.
Nope.
Wow.
It was 2 years ago I played that game.
You have to finish your games, bro.
I need to open that game.
So, after you've done the main storyline, you save Sarah
don't spoil
and
this
everything.
For me.
Okay.
Just say something else, like in behalf. Because I'm here.
There's a secret ending.
Okay, perfect. Keep it there. Don't say anything else.
All right. I think we have come to the end of the show where Daniel has to go home and finish his game. For Lord's sake, Daniel.
What? It's
Days Gone. You have kept it in a seal. You loved it. And you still haven't played it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to watch.
You are still 18. My brother, you are still 18.
Yes, I am. But anyways, we are really glad that you guys have been tuning in to our show.
Yep.
Please stay tuned to Radio Pasifik 89.4 FM on all of our social platforms, from Instagram to Facebook to Twitter to TikTok and YouTube and even Spotify. Thank you for having us. This is Level Up with your boy Danny
and Navi.
Keep it smooth.